They never told you this, but losing you didn't feel small to them. It felt quiet, confusing, and heavy in ways they didn't know how to explain. I've spent years studying how people handle emotional loss, and here's the truth. Most don't feel it right away. They hide it, they delay it, they pretend they're fine, because admitting your absence hurt them means admitting you truly mattered. Sign 1. The pain didn't come right away. At first they felt relief, not because losing you didn't matter, but because the mind goes numb before it breaks. Psychologically, this is a defense. When something is too painful to process, the brain delays it. So in the beginning, they looked fine, maybe even happier. They stayed busy, they distracted themselves, they told others they were okay. But this phase never lasts. The pain shows up later, in quiet moments, in slow nights, when there's no one left to perform strength for. That's when your absence becomes loud. That's when the routines you shared start to echo. That's when they realize something important is missing, and it can't be replaced. This is why they didn't reach out. Not because they didn't care, but because feeling it all at once would have shattered them. Delayed pain is still pain, and sometimes it cuts even deeper. Sign 2. You became their silent comparison. They don't talk about you, but they measure everything against you. Not on purpose, it happens automatically. When they meet someone new, their mind notices the differences. The laugh isn't the same, the warmth feels unfamiliar, the connection doesn't land where yours once did. Psychologically, this happens because the brain stores emotional bonds as reference points. You weren't just a person to them, you were a feeling, and feelings leave imprints. So even when they try to move on, you show up quietly, in small habits, in certain words, in moments that feel almost right, but not quite. This is the part no one sees. They smile on the outside, but inside their mind keeps asking, why doesn't this feel the way it did before? You're not competing with anyone. You're already in their memory, and memories don't need permission to return. Sign 3. Losing you shook their sense of self. They didn't just lose you. They lost the version of themselves they were when they were with you. Psychologically, we don't bond only to people. We bond to who we become around them. The way we laugh more, the way we feel understood, the way we feel like ourselves. When you left, that version disappeared too, and that creates a quiet identity shock. They may not say it out loud, but something feels off inside them. They question their choices. They replay moments. They wonder when things shifted. This isn't always about wanting you back. It's about realizing that a meaningful part of their emotional world collapsed. That's why they seem different now. Not colder, not stronger, just rearranged. Because losing you forced them to face a truth they weren't ready for. You changed them more than they expected. Sign 4. They avoid thinking about you. Yet you keep appearing. They tell themselves not to think about you. They stay busy on purpose. They fill every quiet space with noise. This isn't strength, it's avoidance. Psychologically, when a thought is too painful, the mind tries to push it away. But emotions don't disappear when ignored. They sink deeper. So you show up when they least expect it. In silence, in late nights, in moments when distractions fail. They might feel a sudden heaviness without knowing why. A tight chest, a wave of nostalgia they didn't invite. This is the subconscious at work, the part of the mind that doesn't listen to commands. Avoidance doesn't mean you didn't matter. It means you mattered so much that facing the truth still feels dangerous. And the more they run from the feeling, the more it finds its way back. Sign 5. Regret visits them in quiet moments. They don't live in regret all day, but it visits them when the world slows down, in the middle of the night, during long drives, when nothing is demanding their attention. That's when old conversations replay, things they should have said, moments they should have handled differently. Psychologically, regret appears when the mind realizes the loss was permanent, not fixable, not rewindable. This doesn't always mean they want another chance. It means they finally understand the weight of what slipped away. They may wonder how someone so important became a memory, how something real ended so quietly. Regret isn't loud. It doesn't beg. It sits silently and asks one question over and over. What if I had known then what I know now? The twist. Why you never saw their pain. Here's the part no one talks about. Some people don't grieve outwardly. They hide it behind control. Psychologically, showing pain feels like losing power, so they stay silent. They act unaffected. They let you believe you were easy to lose. But repression doesn't erase emotion, it stores it. And stored pain leaks out in unexpected ways. So if you never saw them hurt, it wasn't because you didn't matter. It's because admitting your impact would have forced them to face themselves. Sometimes the deepest pain is the pain no one ever shows. This does not mean they will come back. This does not mean they are ready to change. And this does not mean you should wait for them. Feeling pain does not equal growth. Regret does not equal action. Missing you does not mean they can love you better now. Psychologically, people can be deeply affected by a loss and still choose comfort over change. You can acknowledge that you mattered without reopening a door that once hurt you. You mattered more than you were ever told, and that impact isn't lost. It's quietly alive in them. Your presence left a mark no one can erase, and that truth is yours to carry with pride. If this resonated with you, stay with us, and let's explore these hidden truths together.